Hi, I'm Dr. Shannon Ferguson and this is Move It or Lose It, and today we're going to be doing engaging the back muscles without weights. When we're doing exercises without weights, it's really important to do it long enough that you fatigue and to concentrate on the muscle that you're supposed to be targeting and contract it while you're going through the whole exercise to get maximum benefit out of the workout. You don't really need a ton of resistance to get a good workout. The key is to just do it long enough until your muscles start to fail and you feel like you can't do anymore. So with this routine, if after one repetition you don't really feel that, do it again and see how you feel. Or write down the exercises and just do the intervals for a longer period of time. The muscles that we're going to be concentrating on today are the rhomboids, so the muscles in between the shoulder blades, the subscapularis, so between the shoulder blade and the ribs, kind of feels like underneath the shoulder blade, and then the lats, and those kind of go the mid and lower back. When you're doing any sort of therapeutic exercise, it's really nice to add on to your current workout plan. If you're not really exercising at all and this is the only exercise that you're doing yourself a disservice because you're just creating a different kind of imbalance. So make sure that you're working out your whole body, not just your back. With this workout, you can also add weights at some point. Start with like 1 or 2 pounds. But first, make sure that you go through it without weights first because it's really important to get the form right, and you can still get a really good contraction and strength workout without weights. You just have to do it for long enough. So this series of exercise is going to be 45 seconds on with a 5-second break. And this exercise is the standing or seated rhomboid clench. So you could do this sitting down if you wanted, as well as the next exercise after this. So I am pretending that there is a pencil on my spine and I am squeezing it with my shoulder blades. This contraction is only for a couple of seconds, but you can make this harder if you want by holding that contraction for 5 or 10 seconds, or even up to the whole 45 seconds if you'd like. So you can see my shoulder blades coming in toward each other, and that is the movement that you want to feel, as close as into your spine as you can. The next exercise is a standing or seated scapula suck. So this is a little different in that the motion that I'm trying to do is bring my shoulder blade in toward my ribs. So you can see that my shoulders are coming back a little bit, but not nearly as much as the last exercise. So this works more of the subscapularis muscle than the rhomboid one. And this is a very underutilized muscle, and I think a lot of shoulder and back issues come from this muscle in particular being weak, so this is a really important one to do. And we're on to the next exercise, and you can see I have no idea what that next exercise is. It is in fact the bent over rear fly. So I'm at about a 45-degree angle with my torso, but you can go more parallel with the floor if that feels better for you. So I am bringing my arms up and back, and my pinkies are more towards the back of my body. You could also change this exercise by doing your palms to the back. The back of your hands to the back. And you can see that this is working not only the rear part of my shoulder, but also the rhomboids and the upper traps. And you could also change this exercise by holding that contraction for a little bit longer. The next exercise is air lat pulls. So imagine that you have a rope up there and you're bringing it down. My arms are at about a 45-degree angle, as you can see with this angle. And I am contracting my lat muscles. So they're kind of at the side and the back of your back. The lower part of your back. But this is also working some of the rhomboids and the upper traps as well. So you can see all of my back muscles contracting with this. And you want to work against yourself, so imagine that there's resistance. And you can get quite a good workout just with imagining resistance.
And the last exercise is the wall slide. This is probably the hardest one in this series, even though it looks really simple. So you want to get your back as flush with the wall as you can. And you can see that I did a little pelvic tuck to make sure that my lower back was flush with the wall. And I'm just sliding my arms up and down flush with the wall. So you want to make sure that your wrists, elbows, shoulders are all still contacting the wall as you slide up and down them. And you can see that I'm really struggling with this one. This works the subscapularis in particular, and also a little bit of the rest of the back muscles. And we're done.
Thank you for watching my video on engaging the back muscles. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please subscribe to get more updates on stretching and pain-free living. And if you have an idea of a video you want me to do in the future, please leave the comment below.